Yo, Peter, you there?
Yes, Unc, I'm in the building.
All right,
Uncle
all right.
Bird.
That's what I'm talking about. It is going down on this beautiful, beautiful. What is it? What's the day? It's
Thursday.
Thursday, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm losing it, bro. I'm losing it. I am losing it. So how's it going, man? I know you. Listen, you got so many things going on, and I want to talk to you about it. And I know you're here to spill the beans, right?
Yeah, I got music out thanks to you who broke my music over 10 years ago, and my classic soul family. To all of y'all, I love you all. As you know, I lost the weight.
Right, right.
Just eating healthy, thinking consciously, and just putting out great music. And I thank y'all for that.
That's the thing, bro. Like I tell people, I say, it depends on you. You have to have that mentality that, listen, I got to do better for myself. And once you put that mindset, you get into that mindset, then there's nothing you can't do, Yes. So like I said, I had a long talk with Ralph McDaniel back in like 2009. And he said, Murph, go where your heart is. And music has always been my heart. I did the TV show. I got my TV show is still running. It's going 42 years, going on 41 years, whatever. And I've always wanted to do this, man. I always wanted to get these classics out there, man. The rare soul, the gems, man. You know how we do with the rare soul classics and all.
Exactly.
Bruh, people don't get it. There's so much music out there. And then to add you to the mix with all the stuff that you creating, man, it's like, come on, man. I can't go wrong. You just keep taking that out the oven and sending it to us. That's all.
We at Petawane Music Inc., which is an independently owned and operated company by me, based in Harlem and Philly, and we just been doing music since 2021, as you know. But we really went hard when we got off the tour with Double Exposure. Yes, I am the lead singer, Baby Jim.
Yeah, let them say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
I am the lead singer for the legendary, the Empress of Disco, Philly Soul. Let me rebrand us. We are the Empress of Disco Philly Soul music. I hope I don't get in trouble saying that. But anyway, I'm the lead singer for Double Exposure, and it's been a great 3 years. I've been part of this Philly Soul family, and I thank people like you, Mr. William Day, Lincoln Cecil, Vanessa, Mr. Maurice Watts. I think all the people who contribute in my life to where I'm at right now.
That's, and what's beautiful is there's not a lot of people out there to give credit to people that came before them. Like I said, excuse me, the reason why we able to do what we do is because there's people out there that went through the struggle to make sure it was possible for us to be in the positions that we are, to be recognized, for the things that we do. And it's not something we created. It's something that we kind of expounded on and added a link to the chain that was already out there, So that's why I'm so happy when I hear people like yourself who give credit to people out there who've been doing things a long time now. I have a lot of mentors. I have a lot of people that, it's a never ending, it's a plethora of people that we have to thank that's there in our corner that has been there and continue to do so. And like in your case, with ownership, with being a musician, helping kids with learning music. And it's like you passing that torch on, man. You preparing yourself to pass that torch on. Because at some point, we got to look back and say, you know what? We did this. And now we're looking at those that we helped to do this.
Correct. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm going to tell the story right now. And it's going to be in my book, but I'm letting the story be live. I remember talking to Uncle Murph back in the pandemic days. And I was like, I want to get on classic. He said, nephew. I said, what? Start your own.
That's it.
I said, huh? And from now, I've been on WHCO 95.2 FM, The Land, Cleveland, Ohio, for the last 5 years. And also on several UK stations because of what Uncle Murph said. Nephew. He paused. Start your own.
Yeah. You got to brand yourself. And what I tell you, I said brand yourself. Your name, Peter Wayne, should be a brand.
Yes, you definitely did. And here it is, 6 years later. I'm still on the radio. I'm still connecting with the people who told me what to do back then.
Still minding your business.
Minding my business. No, I added something new to the mind my business thing. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Nothing.
Listen, I don't always say something, but I do. I'm up on things, so that way, because there's certain people I do look out and kind of see what they're doing. So that way, in case there's a little something I may need to help them with, I'll do that.
Right.
But it's not for everybody because everybody can't take that.
And I've been taught that. That's part of my journey right now, that you can't bring everybody with you.
No, you won't be able to, because they're not built for that lane, So they got to create something that fits them, so that way when they do walk it, they can deal with it. Because there's too many obstacles in lanes that we find ourselves in with people that's crowding these lanes. You got too many people bumping heads. You won't be able to get where you're going. And then the frustration will set in. And then that destroys all your productivity.
Correct.
So why?
But you know what I learned now, and I'm going to say this. My journey has been one that can be documented, and I'm doing that because I'm trying to do everything myself. As I look back at my life, the insults, the things that anything that I've ever been through was already been written. Meaning, before you was born, before Aunt Sandy was born, before any one of us born, God had a written script for us. Even to this interview right now, it has been written on this day that we will be talking about what we're talking about right now. And it's a blessing, because we look back at what we used to do and what we had then that we don't have now, and where He's brought us from. And it's tremendous to be talking about the great things that He's going to do for us coming ahead. That's what I look for. I don't think about the bad things that people said about me. That was a learning lesson. You said it, it's done. I love you. If you don't like me now, I love all of y'all. I don't have nothing in my heart. Nothing. I have music, and I'm going to share it. I'm not trying to be rich, Unc. I'm trying to be wealthy and leave a legacy.
Right.
I don't be rich. You lose rich. You can't lose wealth.
I say legacy over product. I'm going to tell you that now. Legacy over product, because, I've seen companies that, where the person who owned the company passed away and nobody kept the product going. But what about the legacy? Like I always tell my kids, I say, look, Mom and Dad, we built a foundation for y'all. Now, what y'all put on top of that foundation is strictly up to you. Now, if you put something up there and it falls apart, step back and see what you could do to make it stronger, because that's what you leave. Right. Rebuild. That's it.
Rebuild.
You got
and
to.
we are in all rebuilding stages, all of us.
Absolutely.
And I want to help people rebuild. And it's selfish as some people may be like, oh, I got this. I ain't giving. No one help me. No. Even though some never helped, I wanted to help the people that never helped me, because that's in my heart. I don't care if you never helped me. I can't look back at that. At that time, you probably couldn't help me. Right. At the time, you probably had some. I look at inventory. What did I do to this person or these people for them not to want to help me? You always got to think both ways. So I've been consciously, spiritually cleansed, and I think positive. Nothing negative coming from James Tyrone Burris, because that's me. The brand is Peter, Baby Jim. I'm just out here minding my business. I ain't saying nothing.
Right. And listen, I tell people, I say, here's my advice to people. You know how people always build up their whole year to the end of the year where they make a resolution. So my thing to people is, if day one, you try to strive to be better each day, by the time you get to New Year's, you don't need to make a resolution. You've already
I don't understand that. I never understood that. That New Year's resolution thing. And here's the thing. This is how I question myself. When do we stop saying Happy New Year? Because we still in the season of New Year.
Thank you.
Usher in your new year. Just don't. Happy New Year. Like this year is the 65th anniversary of the double exposure. Let me go back. The United Image / double exposure brand. Joe Harris, one day, November 1961, walked up into some guys, and Joe, Butch, Charlie, rest in peace, Jimmy, rest in peace, and they became United Image. 65 years ago this year. So branding and positivity and doing all these things, and it plays an important role in the atmosphere now because of what's going on, of the negativity.
Right. Do you know? I've been doing this for like 43 years. And I'm like
43 years. Wow.
And
4 scores.
Yeah. So listen, let me tell you what the great thing that I'm a big advocate for is longevity. Like, even when I dealt with the record labels and they would say, Murph, I only have this amount that I can give for advertising. I said, let me tell you something. Your last name is Jones. You're not Sony. You can only do what they allow you to do. So I'm building long-term relationship because I know at one point or one day you're going to have it. And man, I'm telling you, it panned out great. But like I always tell people, I said, when you wake up and go, oh, thank the Lord for waking up, and then all of a sudden the next couple of sentences and the whole rest of your day is all about negativity, you're blocking all your positive, your positive opportunities, because people start living rent free in your mind, and it blocks all your blessings, and it takes you away from things that you need to do. Like a lot of people talk about, haters and haters. I'm like, listen, those people that they call haters for me are motivators. They motivate me to look in the mirror and ask that guy in the mirror, am I doing the best that I can for me and my family? And if I can't answer that correct, like, for example, if you came to me and you say, Murph, you got any advice for me when it comes to me hiring people? Let's say you own your business. You own your company. Yeah. So you say, Murph, what suggestion would you have for me in hiring somebody? And I would say this to you. Would you hire you?
Now I would. Back then I wouldn't.
There you go. So you want people that's going to be productive, not destructive.
Like right.
Because they bring nothing to the table except for the greed, of either trying to get what you have or either trying to get enough just to get out of there and do what they want to do. Now, I say this in a nice way. There are people out there that walk the team, Murph, I can help you make $1 million. I'm like, I've had opportunities to make $50 million. You know why I turn things down? Because if you come to me and you think my product is worth $50 million, then to me it's 100 zillion.
Thank you, confirmation, God. Thank you, Jehovah.
No,
confirmation.
I like the freedom and flexibility. I can stay home and sit on my butt in my shorts and pick my nose if I want to. Because
me and my
there you go. You have to put yourself in a position prior to your 50th year, in a position so that way you don't have to be places. You only go there because you want to be there.
You want to go there.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's why you don't see me everywhere.
My 12-hour journey yesterday when I went to go race, rest in peace to T.G. Conway, who wrote 10%.
Absolutely.
My Love is Free. He wrote, he's a friend of mine. The man, put like this, he wrote many, many hits for many of us, but his favorite song was 10%. So I had to go and represent the brand that I'm representing with, because I'm branding too, and that's how he's going to do it. We had to do what we had to do. And the beautiful thing about that is my theory now, I bring positivity regardless. Even if you're a negative person, you're going to be so afraid to touch me because I'm so positive, then you're going to have to come to me correct. I'm changing minds. And that's what we need. Our spirit need to be all like, when you walk in the room,
Yep.
That's me now.
You don't frown when you see you coming into place. You know what's funny? Not to cut you off. There are people out there right now, and all my years have been on TV and radio. There are people out there now that there's not too many people out there that say they were not on my platform, but there are a lot of them out there that won't even say a word to me, and that's fine because I didn't do it for them to be my friend.
I love that.
I did it because I had the platform for them to do that. Now, what you do with it is up to you. I've had people that come on and they started shows afterwards, and I'm like, stop putting me in your credits. Just help somebody else. Whatever I help you to do, you help somebody else. Remember, it's each one teach one, and we're all a part of a chain. We're links in this chain, and the more links on that chain, the stronger that chain becomes. So I did my part in helping you. Now you just pass it on. That's all. I'm good.
Thank you, Uncle Kim Murph. And I can't shout out without shouting out. If it wasn't for Ray, Les Boogie, and Jimmy, who inspired me as well to go off and start my own record company, because I was signed to one of the best record companies a guy can ever. Out the gate, I was signed to a legend. Can I say that again?
Yes.
Out the gate, I was signed to the legendary Ray Caprano.
Mm-hmm.
He discovered who? Luther
Vandross.
I'm not gonna say no more. No, what the family call him is Uncle Ron.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Ray is
Shout
a
out
good
to
brother.
Tamara and Debbie.
Ray is a good brother.
Shout out to Tamara and Debbie. Those are my family friends. Harlem all day, every day. Luther's from Harlem. Stop playing.
A lot of people don't know the history, but again,
they better understand. I do my Harlem history.
Hey, listen, you know what's going to happen? People are going to bump into each other because right now they're living in an AI situation and don't recognize real against fake. So that's why I'm glad that I was able to succeed in the era that I did. So that way people still recognize who I am from the works that I've done. The one thing they can't never take from you, Petawane, is what you've already etched in stone that is yours, that you can go back to, all the receipts you have. And continue to grow and continue to prosper and always keep that same attitude. It's like, I don't care what is put in front of you. Each one of those is a test to see how you manage that test, and that test and how you deal with it will determine what you become after that test. You know, so anybody that's out there trying to tear you down, make them motivators. Those are what motivate me. If every day you look in the mirror and you see a different person, and that person's looking back at you and said, "But you know what you could have did a little bit different," that's the person you're motivated by. God wakes you up. That guy in the mirror motivates you.
Yes, it did.
So
yes, it did.
That's how I look at it.
I'm going to always give credit to where credit's due, and the names that I shouted again. You, Auntie, all the people that knew me from those classic soul days when I was wobbling and out of breath, trying to catch my breath.
Bro, we've all been there.
Y'all stuck with me. And I appreciate my classic soul 1075.com family. I can't forget my man who be playing my songs all the time. My man, what's his name?
DJ B.
Harry will be playing it. BJ. All y'all on class. Love y'all.
And let me tell everybody how you got on the station. All you had to do was what?
Sing my music to you.
And you picked up the phone and did what?
Call.
You said, Murph, you on the air? I said, yeah. I said, let's do an interview. Said, why not? Why not?
Not only that, I keep a constant in it. Sometimes you don't answer the phone. I do understand because you're a busy guy. I always call you, Unc. I text. I send music. I send jokes.
Yep.
I'm that guy because I'm still that same guy.
Yep.
From Philly to Harlem.
Yep. That's it.
Just don't know when I'm in Harlem. Don't know when I'm in Philly.
Yep.
Thank you.
You know, and that's what I tell everybody. Listen, if you want to get something done, I always tell people the dumbest question in the world is the question never asked.
The one that's not asked.
That's the dumbest question.
Wow, you sound like Bam Bam, the host, right there. And that's shout out to my co-founder of Petawane Music Inc. She's the L in JLMT.
See,
Harlem's own. That's all I gotta say. And I ain't gonna say no more because I don't want. We're gonna end this interview with that.
Don't worry, we gonna come back one day and we're gonna do it. We're gonna set up all the music and we're just gonna have like a field day. That's all we're gonna do. All right. And got a big shout out to William Day. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna say this real quick. Okay, when I first met William Day, I said this dude here is one of the toughest brothers I've ever seen. I said, never in a million years did I ever think me and him would be on a brother-to-brother relationship right now. Yes. And the one thing I understand, if you ever want to go to war, that's the brother you go to war with. He will be by your side. 10 toes down. That's right. He got you. He got you.
Yes. He's the one. He's the reason why I'm in double exposure.
I know. Listen.
Let's put that out there. Shout out to William Day. Shout out to William Day.
And his beautiful queen, Arlene. We got to say love out to her, too.
Can't forget Team Day.
That's right. Yep. Got to give that love, man. Yep. You know, and to everybody that you know helped us when we first started, like you said, Maurice the Voice Watch, the Love Zone, he had me up there, man.
Yes,
bruh, yes. I kid you not, that brother there, he gave me the key to 90.3, and he said, Murph, anytime you're welcome to the studio. Met Howie D. It just was love all the way around. Then they did the classic soul events with Mika Sessoms, and it was just everybody out there.
We have a lot of beautiful things to thank Jehovah for. And this right here is not counterfeit. I just want to, this is coming from the love. I called in despair. So when this interview does hit, I just called because I've been calling for the last couple of months because I've done put out 11 songs. I got 4 of them on charts overseas, and I'm on the radio on your station, my stations. I just thank the creator, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. Y'all know how to get in contact with me. Want to book me? Go through Mr. William Day. We are celebrating our 65th anniversary this year, Double Exposure. Help us celebrate. Hit up Joe. Hit up Butch. Hit up me. Hit up Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. Hit up all of us. The Philly Soul family is alive. And guess what? Young Old Soul is putting that Philly Harlem Soul on his back.
Give me your information one more time.
Petawane Music Inc. You can Google that. That's Petawane Inc. You can Google Petawane. That's Petawane. I'm on all platforms. Family, I need just 90 more people for my YouTube page to start my own network. Thank you, Uncle Murph, again.
There you go. Tell me YouTube again. It's Petawane on YouTube again, right?
I'm going to have I'm going to run it like a Channel 7. I'm going to have comedy. I'm going to have man, from this home, please. If I ask for donations, don't hit me with I know what I do. But my donations from you all helps me run Petawane Music Inc. Anyway, please, Petawane Music Inc., Petawane, JLMT, one of the baddest upcoming, we're not up and coming because we got stuff on the chart, one of the baddest writing teams, which is family, JLMT. You better do your homework. I'm out.
Y'all heard it first from Petawane. My brother, my nephew, listen, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Like I said, I like to talk to people who's out there making progress, man. And like I always tell people, I say, I don't hate on nobody. I want everybody out there that's doing anything. Man, I wish you all the best. I'm in your corner, even if you're not in mine.
Come on now.
There you go.
We got a corner for you if you want to get in the corner. We got corners. We building corners.
There you go. There you go. We rescuing people.
Coming soon.
Hey, listen, we rescuing people one song at a time.
One song. One song.
My nephew. I love you, man.
I love you too.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Take it easy. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. We get to do the things like this, talk to our family and, get all this information out there to you. And like I said, Petawane on YouTube, Petawane on all the social platforms. Just check in Petawane and you can find it. And his music is available too. So check him out. And like he said, you can always donate to the cause. Like you say, he's an independently owned a business brother, and he's putting out everything independently. So please, if you can help, our brothers and sisters out there who are out there doing their thing, man, and bringing positivity to each and everybody.